Previously on Sailing Aquarius.
So you're going to push this all the way down to there.
Yeah. And just bolt the two screws around it.
So I tried to put up my new halyard, and just like my friend, I lost my halyard at the top.
After a quick visit to Lithuania, we are back in Greece, Crete Island, Agios Nikolaos Marina, where Aquarius got a little bit of work done while we were traveling.
The Admiral wanted me to show you what we changed on the engine and what problems we had and everything. So we changed the Vetus coupling, we changed all the motor mounts, and we changed a few other hoses, and we had the injectors serviced. Just to top it off, we had the mechanic change the oil because I want him to overlook everything. We also had an oil leak. We were going to replace the damper, but unfortunately we bought the wrong one. But we did replace the seals in the back of the engine, or actually that is the back. So we replaced the crankshaft seal behind the transmission, and I think that's about it. So far we've had, I don't know, probably 30 hours on the engine, and the thing is so smooth and nice. We've never had it that smooth before. I definitely can recommend Roussos Marine in Agios Nikolaos if you want to get this done. They were just awesome. Just awesome.
This video is sponsored by AG1. When you're on the move like us and you don't know where you're going to be,
we actually got here.
Welcome, Captain in Port.
Or what food's going to be available the next week, AG1 is the perfect addition to your daily diet.
I do try to cook healthy, but I cannot do it all the time because like this, we will be on the move, and even if I do like to make salad, it's too choppy, too wavy to make a salad.
This is how I break fast. Some of you might break fast in the morning, but I break fast in the afternoons. And I do it with a little bit of AG1. And to top it off, a little bit of extra vitamin D and vitamin K. It's smart to start out with a good dose of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. And there's been a lot of studies recently about the gut biome, and it also helps out those little critters. I also know my addictions, and it starts with the letter C. Since I started on AG1, I've noticed a bit less of those cravings, and I just feel a bit healthier overall. If I want to continue doing this, I think it's wise I do a bit of this.
And I like it too because we are traveling and going through the airports, and you probably know the quality of the airport foods. So I like this kind of very convenient package. And I just have a random water bottle, and yeah, same drill, powder in and shake it up. And again, just like Ken said, I have less cravings. I feel like I did something very good for my health. Cheers. It tastes good.
You can help out Aquarius by clicking this link and receive 5 travel packs and your year's supply of immune boosting D and K. Free with your first order. All right, we're good.
Okay.
Glad we got out of there. Wind's kicking up. Now it's like 20.
Last time when we went here, you was so happy about the purring engine.
Still purring.
So where are we going? Oh, it's so beautiful behind you.
We're supposed to be going to Santorini, but we just got to find out where the wind pushes us. Hopefully, the wind is going to push us to Santorini, and we'll end up where we want to tomorrow morning. And then we got to find out if we can find a place to stay in Santorini, because it's really tough to find a place to anchor there or pick up a ball. So I'm not sure what's going to happen. We might just stay in Santorini for the day, have a sunset cruise, and then move on to another anchorage the next morning. But we will see. I'm running the engine right now, one, because I'm still close to the mechanic that did all the work on our engine. So I would rather just, run the engine right now, make sure everything's going to be fine. If I had to go back because of a problem, I could go back right now. If I turned it off and started sailing right now, yeah, it would be nice. I'd save a little bit of fuel, but I wouldn't get to see how the engine runs for a while. And then if anything happens, I'm up in Santorini, I'd have to come all the way back. This is much better.
Very smart. Captain, I noticed that there is no more Starlink. Give us an update.
Well, they changed the rules on Starlink, so now it's 100 euros per month, and then you pay an extra, I think it's €2.50 per gig if you're out in the middle of the ocean. So we just decided that we're going to shut it down and just use SIM cards for now. So we got 3 phones at 12 euros per phone and unlimited data for a month, correct?
That is correct.
Wow, this is a lot windier than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, we're still carrying the old pole.
Yeah, I know. So now we're getting 25 knots, 20 to 25, and it was supposed to be down to, I think, 15 knots, but this is kind of a weird area right here in Crete. So sometimes they get really heavy winds right here, but out there it calms down. So I'm hoping it's going to calm down a little bit. Oh, 35, bam.
Knots steady. It was 45 when you left. Well, pretty champagne sailor.
Yeah. I thought the bed was going to be nice and smooth and easy. You people told me that it wasn't going to be. I think I'm finding out.
Well, I thought you were taking me for a nice sail.
Champagne cruise, baby. That's what this is all about.
Is that what it looks like?
Yeah, we're hitting 40.
Aquarius. But I guess Aquarius been used to that. Aquarius already sailed these waters. We didn't.
Well, we saw worse in Socotra, but not much worse.
Can you imagine being a newbie in this water?
I don't know. Well, no weather that I looked at said it was going to be 35.
Just hit the wave. Everything is soaking wet. Oh boy. What the hell?
I guess Crete doesn't want us to leave.
Are we like in the washing machine or something?
Okay, I don't know. We're in the spin cycle. Or rinse.
Obviously, we did not plan for these kind of conditions and winds. I was very concerned as our window was not locked. And with these winds, it could get flipped open and then broken, which would make this way worse.
Maybe I could lock in, but
What the hell? I think one of us must go and lock that corner. And I can do that. It's just in the corner, you don't go in the middle. So I'll go lock it, okay?
you're going to get wet.
Well, I'm gonna go change them.
No. Let's not do it yet.
Look, if that window would go up, it would be broken. And now it would be pretty screwed. Okay?
No. Not yet. And I'll tell you what we'll do when we do that. We'll turn down wind a little bit more.
Hold on. And then finally Cam found a moment to go get and lock the window. We had to lock this window because I was afraid it might fly open and break.
My glasses. I got my glasses back. They blew off me, and then they went over the top, and then they actually landed on the boat. Okay. I got lucky. Saved 10 euros.
I hope we're gonna keep our boat. That's more than 10 euros. What was it? Okay, goodbye, Paul. Wow. No, don't look. Hold on. Uh-oh. Should we go down? I don't know what. Holy crap.
Another one. Oh shit.
What can we do, Ken? Can we turn down? Can we sail someplace else? This is madness.
Yeah, this is madness. Hold on. We can't keep this up.
Let's go down where the waves are going.
Hold on. whatever we do, it's going to be a little bit
Okay, but
dangerous.
we cannot continue this. It's madness.
I agree. I don't want to continue. But what I don't want to do is I don't want to make a change in the worst of it that keeps us in the worst of it. If we get farther north, we get out of this. If I turn downwind, we'll stay in it. The wind's already calmed down a lot. Watch out this way, but not as much wind to push us over.
This one is a big one.
And the wind's not as high. Don't even have enough wind to like keep us on an angle when we come over the top. Before it was pushing us over when we came to the top. Actually, I don't see anything bad from now on.
It did get better, at least more manageable with occasional splashes. We continued sailing towards Anafi as Santorini did not look possible anymore. The weather stayed similar with calmer and rougher conditions.
How you feeling?
Been better.
Yeah, it's a rough ride out here. The farther north we get, the better it's gonna be.
We were making good speed, averaging well over 7 knots, and arrived at Nafi at 4:30 a.m. We kept circling around as the entrance to the marina looked close to the rocks, and we had swell rolling us right into them. Finally, at 5:30 a.m., it was light enough for us to enter, and it was an excellent choice, as navionics and satellite overlays did not show the sharp turn we had to make to enter it. And with a swell and poor visibility, we could have gotten into a big trouble if we proceeded. Well, that's a tight entrance. But what we gonna do now?
We're gonna figure out what we're gonna do.
When we arrived, another boat was leaving and we could tie to the side, what we ended up doing, as mud mooring without help on the shore is never easy.
Not the best place, but we're good enough.
Finally, we are safe. Exhausted physically and emotionally, we can get some sleep. Next on Sailing Aquarius.
So that is Santorini. If you like this video, give us a like down below and click here to subscribe. That really helps us. And if you want to watch more of us, click one of those.
They said they came from Spain.